Good day guys, I'm Cornell. This is my client JP. Today I'm doing my Trifocus practical video. We're going to do 5 exercises which are just push up, squat, one leg Romanian deadlift, bent over row and plank. But before we start with all the exercises, we need to warm up his body before you start. So we're going to do 10 minutes on an elliptic cycle just to blood flow and all the joints, warm up the joints and everything. So my client is just go easy pace on the cycle for 10 minutes long. So the first exercise is the push-up. The push-up works the pectoral muscle, anterior and deltoid, rhomboids, as well as bicep and tricep. Our biceps can be broken in 2 muscle groups, such as the brachialis, brachyradialis. And when you do a push-up, also works multiple joints, such as your elbow, your shoulder joints, and your wrist joints. For the push-up, the antagonist muscle are the back muscles, bicep, rear deltoid, and your anterior deltoids. The agonist muscle for push-up are the pectoral major, the shoulder flexion, and also the tricep extension when you go up. And also work the interior and pectoral minor muscle. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do the push-up. So, hands always shoulder width apart. Extend your legs. Make sure your back is straight. And breathe in and come up. Make sure to engage your core. Back always straight. You have to go in a straight line. So my client is going to try it. I'm going to do 3 to 15 reps. Arm, shoulder width apart. Up. Back is straight. Engage your core. And 1, 2, 3, go down. And up. If it goes up, he extends his elbow joints. And his wrist joints also. Go down. And up. So if you cannot do a push-up properly, go on your knees. Go on your knees. Also your back must be straight. And go down. 1, 2, 3. And up. It's just easier with your knees if you struggle, if you're a beginner. So that was the push-up. Thank you. That's going to be the squat. The squat works the quad triceps, the hamstrings, the glutes. When you squat, you're going to use 3 different joints, such as the hip joint, and the hip joints are the ball and socket joint. Also the knee and the ankle joints. When squatting, the quad triceps and the glute muscle in the agonist, the outside in the squat are the hip flexors. Muscle that assists the hip joint during the movement are the gluteus, maximum, and all 3 heads of the hamstrings, which are bicep femoris, semitendosus, semimembrosus. The joint during the squat of the downward phase at the hip and ball socket joint formed by the femoris and the hip cult. Gluteus maximum also work and the medius. And was the femoris muscle cause flexion at the knee, rectus femoris, vastus medial, vastus lateral, and vastus intermedius. Muscle cause flexion. Okay, now I'm going to show my client how to squat. So always stand your feet shoulder apart, just a little bit more. And then you squat down 90 degrees, hold for 1, 2, 3 seconds up. When you come up, you extend your knee joints. Okay? So down, down, down. See, his back is straight, 90 degrees angle, and come up. So when you go down, breathe in, come up, breathe out. Go down. See, uses his hip flexion. Go up. One more. Go down. Okay, so if your client gonna use a barbell, we're gonna use a barbell quickly. Go under. So when you go 90 degrees, go down. If I can safety tip, I'm gonna support him at his rib cage. Safety up. And yeah, that's the squat. Exercise is a single leg Romanian deadlift. Muscles that are used are the glutes, the trapezius muscle, and the full arm flexion. Flexors, the hamstrings, the spinal erectors, the calf, which is a gastronomic, and the lats, dorsi, your oblique, peroneus longus. Anchors stabilize after one leg remaining are the rectus abdominis and obliques. The primary mover muscle are the hamstrings and the glutes. The major action in the Romanian deadlift is the hip extension, the hip joint extension, which is used to force the production of the hip, the ankles, and the joint. And now I'm going to show my client how to do the single leg Romanian deadlift. Key points: keep your other hand straight. So you're going to take the weight in your hand, left side, pick the leg up, make sure back is straight. You have to feel the contraction in your hamstrings. I'm going to demonstrate the other side also. And pick up, and you have to feel the contraction in your hamstrings. We're going to do 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. Dumbbell, make your arms straight, that leg up, and go. Make sure your back is straight. Do you feel it in your hamstrings? Okay, other leg, arms straight, pick up, back is straight, feel hamstrings. Okay. So, next exercise is the bent over row. There are a few muscles engaged when doing a bent over row, which is the latissimus dorsi, the teres minor, and the teres major, and the real delts. There are a few secondary muscles which are rhomboids, the bicep, the brachio, and the brachialis radius, the trapezium, and the lower back muscle, which are the erector spine. Major actor of the bent over row, which is a shoulder extension. Arms are in a vertical plane and move from a position in front of the body, alongside and behind the body. There's also going to be shoulder hyperextension, elbow flexion, and scapula. Okay, I'm going to show my client the bent over row. So you're going to need a bar or a broomer, everything you have. Under bent, overhand grip. Feet, bend, push in, squeeze. It's the shoulder hyperextension. Make sure your back is straight and push. We're going to do 3 sets of 20 reps. Under grip. Make sure your back is straight, back's nice straight, and squeeze in. Hold it for 1, 2, 3 seconds. One more, 1, 2, 3. Make sure you squeeze your shoulders on top to feel the back. One, 2, 3, up. One more. That's it. And that is the bent over row. Last exercise is the plank. The plank works multiply groups. It works the entire rectus abdominis as well as the transverse abdominis and intral and extral obliques, and also slightly works your quadriceps and your calf muscles. Joints during a plank is your shoulder and head gold. The plank stretching your abdominals, back and shoulder muscles. Also works the transverse abdominals. The erector spine and external obliques are the anterior muscle of the lumbar external spine muscle in the back extension and the rectus abdominis muscle. Okay, the next exercise is I'm going to explain is the plank. So plank work your full rectus abdominal. Also good for your core, to build your core muscle strength and your back and your shoulders. So you put your hand 90 degrees like that. Straighten your legs. Also squeeze your glutes and core engage. Make sure your back is straight. Hold this for like 10 to 15 seconds. Yeah, you're going to do 4 to 5 sets of 10 to 15 seconds. My client's going to show you now. Okay, 90 degrees, arms, straight back, lift your legs, bum, pull up, pull down, that's it. Back straight, arms, feet, everything straight. You work your rectus abdominals, your obliques, your shoulder is a good exercise for strength your back, everything. You can rest. And go again, 5, 4, 90 degrees elbow, back is straight, head is straight. So that was all 5 exercises. Thank you Jackie for your help, really appreciate it. So when you're done, you're just going to go do cool down exercise like stretches and that, just to recover your body.